Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Braves and the Polar Bears. The Polar Bears continue one of the longest winning streaks in baseball history as they hunt for win number 19 next. Orlando Madden, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Stepping in, Javier Ramirez. He will lead this one off today. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
The 1-1.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Two and 2 the count. And now pitch on the way. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Gotta love the battle we're seeing right out of the gates in this game. That's 7 pitches now, and if this is any indication, we're in for a good contest here.
And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitcher throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
The next to bat for Atlanta, A.J. Muriel. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Yeah, he's letting these guys know early on he's not going to be afraid to work inside. I'm interested to see if that takes some of the aggressiveness away from these hitters.
And a dive, but he's back in. Ramirez on at first, nobody out. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 1-0 home.
Let's pick your poison in this situation right here. I know that runner on first is certainly affecting his mechanics, but now you're down 2-0, and you got to find a way to get back in this strike zone.
Pause, now the pitch.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Coming to the plate now, Cy McCord, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set, and the pitch.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
Here's the pitch. Line hard. But this will be a foul ball. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Stepping in now, Lou Herrera, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 10 home runs, and the RBI count at 35. From the belt, the pitch. 21. Runners are at first and second with one away. And this one runs a little too far in, ball two.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-1 is strike two, swinging.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pitts is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
That is pitch. The right fielder, Henry Etherton.
At the plate, Henry Etherton comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And the run will score as the Braves strike first to lead it 1-0.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, Hero. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game. So to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, Hero, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Yeah, the rain's starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
The set and the 1-1. This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. Pitts is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Braves will settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Atlanta leads it 1-0. Rufus Kotz will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, listen, when you can go 7 full innings like he did, I know he got a no decision in his last start, but it was a real solid performance. If he continues to pitch like that, the wins are going to start coming.
Adrian Hernandez has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Now playing third base.
Now at the plate, Fabio Koufax. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
At the plate, Shmuel Foppert, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. One out, nobody on. Smoked on the ground up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Devore Haddig is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Runners on first with one down. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base pass in order to get that run back they gave up on the top of the first. I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
1-1, here it is. Very high, 2-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Into the box now, Connor hits. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. As he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The set and the 2-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in a count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Here it is. 2 out here and a runner at second. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. He set the payoff pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More from the show, Saturday Baseball, following this message and a word from our local stations. Digging in, Craig Doran, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The second baseman, Craig Doran.
Here's the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike 1. Doran, a California-born ball player. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
The 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Into the box, Maxwell Castillo, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Getting on base, a big problem as you see the average there. 2 home runs and a dozen RBIs. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
To the plate now, Alfonso Santiago. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Ball and a strike. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. In now, Adrian Hernandez. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Up next for Atlanta, the center fielder, A.J. Muriel.
So now to the plate, A.J. Muriel. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Swing and a line drive, but just foul. The set and the 1-2 changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. 2 left for Atlanta. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Standing in, Lamont Mishmerheisen, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Now here's the pitch. To third, reined in, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Gregory Pitts.
Stepping up to the plate, Gregory Pitts. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
And he fouls this one off. Pitts is likely going to the All-Star game to represent the National League this year, according to the vote totals. He came into today leading all center fielders in that category.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
Kotz is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Bases are empty, one man out. There's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Now a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. That's wide, 2-0.
Wow, I think the heart of this system is right on top of us because it is really coming down out there. This isn't an easy sport to play in the rain.
Fouled off. The 2-1. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. The 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Here's another 2-2. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full. Gaylord Lukrensky, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
So coming to the plate, Gaylord Lukrensky, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn two with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Behind 0-2 now. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. On to third, but he's in safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are one solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
Stepping in now, John Pitts, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. That batting average up in the stratosphere here to begin play. 11 home runs and an even 40 RBIs. The 1-0 home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 1-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. He waits, now the pitch. Runners are at second and third with one down. Bouncer to the left side. He's right there. And it's in time to get him. But they do grab the lead on the run that scored away from the play.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Fabio Koufax, runner in scoring position with Sugan. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
At the plate now, Shmuel Foppert batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
And a dive, but he's back. 3 runs already home here. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air out to center field. Muriel will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 2 full. The Polar Bears are out in front here, 3-1. So striding forward now, Cy McCord. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming, here it is.
1-1, no strike.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Hit back up the middle. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. Striding forward now is the DH, Lou Herrera. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Two balls and no strikes now to the Atlanta DH.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And he'll put this away for the second out.
Now batter.
Stepping in, Henry Etherton. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Third inning here, 3-1 our score. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Braves. Score holds, it's 3-1. Now at the plate, DeVore Hadig. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Designated hitter, DeVore.
First delivery to him on the way.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded to first. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Connor Pitts. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left, number 21 for him on the season, as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
At the plate, Lamont Mishmerheiser, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. And it's fouled away. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Gregory Pitts waits on deck. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Digging in, Gregory Pitts. He reached on a single in his first try. He's set. Here it comes. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
The 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Now batting.
So striding in, Chipper Bonser. He drew a walk his first time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Polar Bears lead it 4-1. Now to the plate, Julio Escalona comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Julio.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's inside.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
That's inside.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
A 3-0.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Now batting, Craig Doran. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's low.
And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Doran hits a little over the 270 mark. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. So far on the year, Doran is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. And he'll watch the fastball miss down low. It's 2-1. And he fouls this one off. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Into the box, Maxwell Castillo, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's the pitch. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Into the box now, Gaylord Lukrensky. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Muriel has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now at the plate, John Pitts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Shortstop, Fabio. Joseph.
Standing in now, Fabio Koufax, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ball 2 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stepping in for the Braves, Alfonso Santiago. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Pitch on the way. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. Coming to the plate now, Adrian Hernandez. First pitch on its way. Line hard to the left side, but foul. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Up next for it.
Ready for another chance, A.J. Muriel. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
1-2.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And that misses 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Full count, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Now batting, the first baseman.
In now, Cy McCord. Man at first after the 2-out walk. Has a look, now the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Now a throw over, and the runner back in standing. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. One left for Atlanta, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Ralph
please.
Walker takes
Now
the mound
pitching
as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 32, Ralph Walker.
Standing in, Shmuel Foppert as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed
The
here.
left fielder, Shmuel.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The next 1-2 pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
He stays alive, still 2-2. And the pitch.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
The 3-2 pitch. And that misses ball 4 now to lead off walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Next will be the designated hitter, Devore Haddig. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. A runner at first with no outs here. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Etherton will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Third baseman, number 3.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Connor Pitts. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. That misses 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 3-0 pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Digging in to try it again, Lamont Mishmerheisen. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Fouled off.
Hey, last two pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Chopper to short. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Gregory Pitts. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Lou Herrera. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. And he misses again. 2-0. Two and 1 the count. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So now to the plate, Henry Etherton, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Popped him up. Lekrensky over to his right, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in now, Julio Escalona. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball, and it's a foul ball. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you were a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Drew Bump takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Craig Doran will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the stretch, and he gets ahead 0-1. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. 6th inning, 4-1 is our score. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. One, two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Left side. He's got it. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Braves strand 1. They trail it 4-1. Gus Mansfield enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Digging in, Chipper Bonzer. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Chipper Bonzer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1, no.
Mansfield, a Kentucky-born ball player. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2028 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And this will be fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Down the third baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Not in time. Remarkable play just to stop that ball, but it's going to go into the books as a hit, and the leadoff man is aboard.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Nobody out, runner on first. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home. Hit in the air out to left. Escalona has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Settling in now, John Pitts. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Gets him out in front on a good changeup.
2-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak there.
Stepping in now, Fabio Koufax. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Second and third here, one man out. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Low roller, and he barehands it. It's there, and he's out.
The batter, the left fielder.
Digging in the switch hitter, Shmuel Foppert.
Crawford.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Comes set, the 0-1. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Too high, 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Here's the 1-2, and he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Maxwell Castillo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Castillo.
First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Hit to first, scooped up, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now back.
Stepping into the box, Alfonso Santiago.
Santiago.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here's the pitch. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
In now, Adrian Hernandez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Oh, that's up there.
3-0 now. A.J. Muriel would be next if they can keep this inning alive. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And that's outside. He lost in ball 4.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Timothy Abercrombie will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Timothy Abercrombie.
A.J. Muriel will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the stretch. Swing and a liner. But the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. 1 left for Atlanta, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Trent Murillo gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Into the box, DeVore Haddig. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
The designated hitter.
First offering on its way.
Haddig.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Murillo, 23 years old. This is his first year at the big league level. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Pitch on the way.
Whoa, that's down.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Connor Pitts stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. A runner at first with no outs here. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Santiago is there, 1 away.
Now batter.
Riding in once again, Lamont Mishmerheisen. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. For the first pitch, a check at first. And he'll dive back in safely. First pitch on its way. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Runners on first with one down. Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. A line shot to third base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the one
Now
out.
batting, center fielder, Gregory.
Ready for another shot now. Gregory hits. First delivery to him on the way. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
2 out with the man at first. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Cy McCord, and they'll need him to get something going here.
McCord.
First offering on its way.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Slow little roller to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Coming forward now is the Braves' designated hitter, Lou Herrera. First pitch coming. Here it is.
0-1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
That's inside. 2-0. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for Atlanta. Strike taken up in the zone. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Into the box now, Henry Etherton. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch of the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope,
And he
that's
takes
a ball.
this one high. 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They trail it 4-1. Dallas Alvarez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 79, Dallas Alvarez.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Digging in once again, Chipper Bonser.
Chipper Bonser.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Left fielder looking up at the track, the wall, and it's gone as they add still another.
Well, he turns on this thing and drives it out, extending the lead here to 4 in the bottom of the 8th. I wouldn't be surprised if that keeps the closer in the bullpen for now. No need to bring him in a non-save situation. Let him relax unless something happens at the top of the 9th that warrants getting him up.
To the plate now, Gaylord Leprensky. 0-1 the count. Pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. No outs, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate, John Pitts. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Hit out towards second. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Fabio Koufax. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. Now here's the pitch to 2-2 now.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Grounded down the third baseline. High in the air out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But add on 1 more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. It's now 5-1. Timothy Chu comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Julio Escalona, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. The 0-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. And the pitch.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Craig Doran is on deck. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
Up next for Atlanta, the second baseman, Craig.
Ready once again, Craig Doran. First delivery to him on the way. Ready with the 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Chu, 28 years old. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2025.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. As a look, now the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the ninth, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
So digging in now, Maxwell Castillo. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Final strike for the Braves. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it, as the Polar Bears will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Hey, I've given up trying to predict where this amazing streak's going to end, so I'm just going to congratulate them and say, well done.
5-1 the final total in today's game. The Polar Bears took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Orlando Madden earned his 9th win of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Rufus Kotz was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For Atlanta, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.